Brought to you by wikivd.com. Glass 2019 film. Glass is an upcoming American thriller film written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Shyamalan considers the film the final entry of the Unbreakable trilogy. Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson will reprise their Unbreakable roles, while James McAvoy and Anya Taylor-Joy will return as their characters from Split. While there was interest in creating a sequel to Unbreakable, Touchstone Pictures opted not to finance one due to the film's poor box office performance. Shyamalan set out on writing Split using a character he had written for Unbreakable but pulled from the script due to balance issues. Shyamalan realized the opportunity he had to create a trilogy of works and adapted the ending of Split to establish the film as within the Unbreakable narrative. This included securing the rights to use Willis' Unbreakable character from Touchstone, with the promise of including them within the production and distribution of this third film alongside Universal Pictures should it be made. Split was a financial success, and by April 2017, Shyamalan announced that he had started the production process for Glass. The film is scheduled to be released on January 18, 2019 by Universal Pictures in North America and by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures in international territories. Plot. Following the conclusion of Split, Glass finds David Dunn pursuing Kevin Wendell Crumb's superhuman persona of the Beast in a series of escalating encounters, while the shadowy presence of Elijah Price, going by Mr. Glass, emerges as an orchestrator who holds secrets critical to both men. Development. After Unbreakable's release in 2000, rumors of possible sequels began circulating in different interviews and in film fan sites. In 2000, Bruce Willis was quoted as hoping for an Unbreakable trilogy. In December 2000, director-writer M. Night Shyamalan denied rumors he wrote Unbreakable as the first installment of a trilogy, saying he was not even thinking about it. In August 2001, Shyamalan stated that because of successful DVD sales, he had approached Touchstone Pictures about an Unbreakable sequel, an idea Shyamalan said the studio originally turned down because of the film's poor box office performance. In a September 2008 article, Shyamalan and Samuel L. Jackson said there was some discussion of a sequel when the film was being made, but that it mostly died with the poor box office. Jackson said he was still interested in a sequel, but Shyamalan was non-committal. In February 2010, Willis said that Shyamalan was still thinking about doing the fight movie between me and Sam that we were going to do, and stated that as long as Jackson was able to participate he would be up for it. Shyamalan continued to work on other films following Unbreakable, and in 2016 he released Split. Split's principal antagonist is Kevin Wendell Crumb, played by James McAvoy, a person suffering from dissociative identity disorder, which affects his body chemical, adapting the mannerisms of each of the separate personas. One of these personalities is the Beast, which causes Crumb's body to transform into a feral superhuman state with a desire to consume those that have not had a traumatic situation in their lives, those it does not consider pure. Crumb had been written in the script for Unbreakable, but Shyamalan felt there were balancing issues with his inclusion and removed him from the story. Split was effectively rewritten from some of the scenes he had planned for Crumb, expanded out into a standalone picture. The final scene for Split includes the appearance of David Dunn, played by Willis. Shyamalan included Dunn here to connect Split to Unbreakable, with Dunn on learning about the escape of the Beast, realizing that there are other superhumans in the world as predicted by Mr. Glass. By including this scene, he realized there may be a possibility of completing a trilogy of films. Shyamalan stated, "I hope a third Unbreakable film happens. The answer is yes. I'm just such a wimp sometimes. I don't know what's going to happen when I go off in my room a week after this film opens to write the script. But I'm going to start writing. I have a really robust outline which is pretty intricate. But now the standards for my outlines are higher. I need to know I've won already. I'm almost there, but I'm not quite there." Unbreakable had been produced under Touchstone Pictures, a subsidiary of the Walt Disney Company, while Split was produced through Universal Pictures. Shyamalan had to get permission from Disney to reuse Dune. Shyamalan met with Sean Bailey about the use of the character. They came to a gentleman's agreement, where Bailey agreed to allow the use of the character in the film without a fee. And Shyamalan promised that Disney would be involved in a sequel if developed. Split was met with critical and financial success, and in February 2017, Shyamalan affirmed his next film would be the third work in the Unbreakable, Split trilogy. Shyamalan finished the script by April 2017, announcing that it would be called Glass and with a target release date of January 18, 2019. Universal will distribute the film in North America, and Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures will distribute the film internationally through Touchstone Pictures. Casting. The cast will include returning actors from both films: Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, Spencer Treat Clark and Charlamagne Woodard from Unbreakable, and James McAvoy and Anya Taylor-Joy from Split will all reprise their respective roles in Glass. Sarah Paulson will be joining the cast as a new character. Filming. Principal photography on the film began on October 2, 2017 in Philadelphia. Following a week of rehearsals, Shyamalan planned for a 39-day shoot in this period. Brought to you by wikivd.com. Would you like to know more?